Hey everyone, my name is Chris Lambert, and on this channel we talk Kanye West, and today we are talking the details of LP 10 from tonight's listening party in Las Vegas. Things are finally starting to roll in, and we are going to go over the details that West Sub Ever has gathered, as well as hear firsthand accounts from 3 people that were at the event. Let's refresh real fast and see if there's any more updates added to this page. Click to see spoiler. No, okay. So what we see from Jabba, who was the first to kind of report the track list, is Come to Life featuring Tyler, the Creator, though I heard that Tyler was only doing production and not featured, so a little bit of mixed signals there on what exactly his role on the song is. Hurricane featuring Lil Baby, Life of the Party, 24 featuring Post Malone, which the two last collaborated back in the life of Pablo on Fade, right? Keep My Spirit Alive featuring Griselda and KayCyy Pluto, which shout out to KayCyy for being so patient the last couple of years. He said it's been 2 years he's kind of been waiting on this. Praise God featuring Travis Scott and Baby Keem, which it's pretty dynamic. I Know God Breathed on this, which I've heard great things about. New Again and Untitled Kim's birthday song. There was a video of Kanye on the island where Kim's birthday was back in, what was it, October? And everybody's drinking, and he's in the corner playing music from his phone. And it was a song that people were speculating were from his new album. So apparently that was the song that was played. I tried finding video footage of it and just couldn't find anything. I tried searching the sub, and just my search skills weren't up to par, but I'm sure somebody will be able to dig that up. Pushing Kanye go bar to bar on a song, which, yes, and give me more of that. 13 tracks, Donda West speaks throughout the album. I heard from another source that Donda speaks at 4 different points and breaks the album into 3 kind of parts, which I think that's the accurate numbers. So we'll see when we finally know what the final track list is. Other features, according to photos of Kanye, Pusha T, Future, Don Toliver. So quite the lineup of features. And then other compiled notes from Jabba. 2 Nike commercials with Sha'Carri Richardson will premiere globally soon. One with the song New Again, and then the other with the Untitled Kim K party snippet. So Sha'Carri Richardson made headlines because she was favorited as one of the top sprinters in the world and one of the stars of Team USA for female track, yeah. But then she tested positive for THC, and they kicked her off the team, which is just ridiculous on so many levels. And it seems that Kanye is participating in this commercial in support of her that Nike's put together, which also means that Kanye and Nike are collaborating, which is kind of huge. We've seen Kanye wearing some pieces of clothing recently with the Nike swoosh on it. So are we getting an Adidas Nike Kanye collab soon? You know, that's the dream. I Know God Breathed on this is a banger, by the way. 100% different from OG, which, awesome. Okay. There was a weird track where the word Donda was repeated for 2 minutes in different tones. Okay, I'm fine with that. Different tones, cadences, and patterns. It sounded like a TTS. I don't know what TTS means. Super funny. We still clapped. Notes from Vico Mode, who we're going to hear from when we get to the personal accounts. Hurricane has the V2 beats. I don't know what that means either. I'm not up to par with all the Yandi leaks, but version 2. New verse from Kanye and autotune hook, only Yandi era song, and Lil Baby's still featured on it, which was something that we heard come about at the end of 2020. So it's definitely a song that's continued to be worked on over the last 3 years. No Believe What I Say, Alien, Donda, or Selena Johnson feature. So these are all songs that were kind of rumored to be on the album previously. The fact that none of them made an appearance. And Selena Johnson was recently photographed out in San Francisco. She's who sang the hook and the vocals for All Falls Down, which, did an amazing job. So she's decked out in this Kanye gear in San Francisco where Kanye is. It seemed like she was being brought in to work on something, but nobody really, at least from these initial reports, could find any evidence of her on the album. So maybe she's just doing backing vocals and wasn't quite featured in a way that would make her voice heard and her name stand out. Or maybe there's just more to the album than what people heard at the listening party tonight. That's kind of how it was for Jesus is King. Some of the songs played during the Jesus is King experience didn't make the album, and songs that weren't played did. So with that in mind, before we get into hearing the firsthand accounts, let's look at our updated track lists. So you can see all these songs were from what we were seeing on the Tracklist Kanye was premiering last year. Not all of them were going to make the album, I don't think, but at one point in time were on the album. So last night we got the dry erase board from the Tyler the Creator Kanye video that was going around. And we saw that there was Donda, Remote, Daylight, Jonah, Hurricane, No Child Left Behind, New Again, I Know God Breathed on This, 24, You're Gonna Be Okay, and Come to Life. Donda, Hurricane, I Know God Breathed on This, and 24 were the only 4 out of the 27 songs that were originally going to be on Donda, God's Country, etc. Oh, and the album is confirmed to be called Donda. So we know that for a fact. No longer LP10, no new title, Donda, Donda, Donda. But the track list that we ended up getting tonight, you could see the songs that have the asterisk didn't get played. So a number that were on the dry erase board just didn't get played. The ones that are in bold were featured on the OG track list, right? So Praise God, Keep My Spirit Alive, Life of the Party, all weren't on this track list yesterday, but were on the OG Donda track lists. And then you have a few songs that were on both, right? I Know God Breathed on This, Come to Life, New Again, or these songs were on the updated track list. And then Untitled Kim's birthday song was just the one that's kind of like nobody knows what to do with, nobody knows what it's called, so that's kind of existing on its own. But there might be songs that people just aren't reporting yet, because I saw at times like 13 songs, 15 songs. We'll see what Kanye ends up performing this Thursday at the Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta when he premieres the album for a much larger crowd. So now, if I start coughing, I'm dealing with a throat thing that's not COVID, but just like bronchitis. So I'm trying to go through this without having another coughing fit, as this is like the 6th time I've tried to record this video. So Nigel here says they took phones. He was 10 feet from Kanye while Usher sat across from me. Kanye came out with a full mask and gloves. Took off one glove to control the laptop and play music. Before the show, yeah, you get the Sha'Carri Richardson. They had 4 young prodigies play pianos. Kanye then played a track with him and Pusha going back and forth. And a track with Lil Baby. I was ready to party. The music is still centered on God, but there's a variety in sounds. Some slow, some trap. Some songs could be played in church, some in a club. So Kanye had a long playlist on his laptop he was playing from. So I wonder what songs will really be making the final version. So that's another kind of implication that the track list that was heard today might not be the final one that we get on the album itself, which is kind of concerning just in the sense that you can imagine Kanye thinking he needs more time and delaying the album, because it was about a month between the Jesus is King experience and Jesus is King actually coming out. Hopefully it's not that same thing and we just get it by the end of this week, but we'll see. So I think they had a lot of members of the church there. So he has this track where the chorus goes, I Know God Breathed on This, had a banging beat you wouldn't expect from a gospel song, had the church folks turned. There were some interludes. One of them, a woman just says Donda like 50 times. I like the versatility in the album. There were some tracks I wanted to scream, Run That Back, but security might have Jazzy Jeffed me. Nice reference. He mentioned paparazzi treating his marriage like an entanglement. He also said something about a neighbor, but I don't know the exact words. Oh, that's going to get people talking. Okay. And then here we have Bongucci, Miranda, who, longtime Kanye fan, has gotten to meet Kanye. So she happened to be in Vegas and got to go. So perfect night to wear my Yeezy heels. Bro, oh my God. Bro, when I tell y'all it's flames, 10 out of 10. Oh my God. My man's cursing again. Yeah, there were reports that Kanye was saying a few swear words. Nothing like dramatic, but just a few swear words where you're like, nice. Lil Baby features fire. God breathed on this in all caps. My mentions moving a mile a minute. Y'all gotta chill. 2 commercials coming during the finals featuring Sha'Carri. So the NBA finals, which we may have just 1 or 2 more games. So we might see the first one tomorrow. I broke my phone out the pouch they gave us. I'd sell my soul before I post these snippets. Just know we eating. Kanye's album is straight fire. Usher and Tyler, the Creator, were both here, by the way. No new body. Y'all sorry to disappoint. Okay, so there were talks that New Again could have been New Body, just with a new title, but that seems not to be the case. Hurricane, though, I'm trying to keep up with y'all, but can't. Yes, there's a Travis and Carti song on there. Where'd that go? What? Oh, yes, there's a Travis and Carti song. Okay. So they have it here as Travis and Baby Keem, but Miranda's saying that it's Travis and Carti. So we'll see what that ends up being as well. Donda, 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 with the reference that it just keeps repeating. Honestly, the album may come Friday because there's another listening party Thursday in Atlanta, but I don't know anything. Pusha T and Don Toliver as well. The craziest thing about all this is I wasn't even supposed to be in Vegas. Yeah. Okay. And then we have Vico mode here. Okay, guys, first impressions, Donda by Kanye West. Don't read if you don't want anything spoiled. This may be the most sonically impressive Ye album to date. Man, for those wondering, he does swear, but just N-word and bitch. Features I recognize were Travis Scott, Pusha T, KayCyy, and Ty Dolla $ign. Of course, Ty Dolla $ign, you know, Mr. Feature. Features 3 Donda West monologues that split the album into 3 parts. There it is. Okay, that's what I was thinking of. But there are some beautiful songs and some hard songs as well. There was a joint like Yeezus called I Know God Breathed on this. Yo, if it's like Yeezus, yes. Travis' song was hard as well, but those are the only songs in a minor key. I don't know what that means. There's a slower... Where's Cole and Dissect podcast when you need them? There's a slower one where he sings for the whole song with 808s like... there's going to be a commercial with the song from the album with Sha'Carri Richardson. During Game 6, it's a Beats Studio Buds ad. Okay. It was 12 songs, if I remember correctly. Oh, yeah, Hurricane is on the album featuring Lil Baby. I'm so impressed how far gone this album is sonically from both Jesus is King and Ye. Think of this as Jesus is King fully realized in terms of sonic potential, but with heavy Life of Pablo and LR influence. Late Registration. I don't know why I'm saying the names of all the other abbreviations, but just call Late Registration LR. It's definitely not as Christ-like as Jesus is King, but it still retains themes of that. Last song is the Wilshire of the album. So Wilshire was just a song on Tyler, the Creator's Call Me If You Get Lost, where he talks for like 9 minutes, all one take, and tells a story of this romance that he started with this girl. It escalated but never went anywhere, and kind of the falling apart of this potential that these two people shared and the heartache that it caused and how Tyler's feeling now. So apparently there's this longer song like that where Kanye just kind of speaks, right? It's called Life of the Party, and Ye just goes for about 4 minutes, one take. It's great. The song from the Tyler snippet has no Tyler, but is one of my favorite production-wise, and Ye just spazzes on that one as well, which I think was Life of the Party. Yeah, right there, Life of the Party. Okay. I think 8 out of 10 on first listen, but Tracklist might change and more tracks could be added, but it's fantastic so far. So I'm going to go ahead and bump that 8 out of a 10 up to a 10 out of 10, just for good measure. You know, reading between the lines of these tweets, I think what Vic was saying is 10 out of 10. And then Photos of Kanye had some teasers here. Do you want some info on features? It's Pusha, KayCyy, Travis, Keem, Future, Lil Baby, Don Toliver. So, I mean, were people talking about Future? Like, I don't see him. Tyler, Lil Baby, Post Malone, Griselda, KayCyy, Travis, Baby Keem. I mean, is Griselda Future? Was that the confusion? Because I don't see Griselda on here. I don't know. But that seems like a weird one to confuse, right? Like Griselda and Future? Huh. Donda voice samples, 24, which probably just the song and not the date, but maybe the date. Never Turn Your Back on Family, which is another lyric that was being repeated, I was told from people. Hurricane, and some of the songs are very emotional. Yeah, somebody described it to me as 808's Jesus is King, which take that as you will, but 808's Jesus is King is pretty intense. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. So what's good, Kanye West? Are you dropping an album or not? So Rolling Loud trying to recruit Kanye as it's this weekend down in Miami. So he's going to be in Atlanta on Thursday. So why not just pop down to Miami Friday, Saturday, you know? Donda's Place new music will be premiering in a Beats headphone commercial, possibly during Game 6. 24 already has a music video. It was shot ages ago with Nick Knight and Sunday Service. So that's all the info I think I can muster for now. We're make videos on what's coming down the pipeline as things kind of break in the next few days. If there's more information and like crucial information, we'll cover it. And then, of course, Thursday during the listening party, hopefully there's a live stream of that, and we'll be doing a video in the run up to the live stream, and then something in the aftermath, just kind of going over first impressions. And then as soon as the album drops, we'll start our podcast season, going over song by song analysis of the album, breaking down whatever themes and meanings are there in the songs in the album itself. So if you want to check out our podcast in the meantime, it's called Watching the Throne, a lyrical analysis of Kanye West, and is available wherever you listen to podcasts, iTunes, Spotify, Tidal, anywhere. And we've covered albums like College Dropout, Late Registration, Graduation. We're almost through 808s and Heartbreak, Yay, Jesus is King, and Kids See Ghosts. Sorry for getting that out of order, but the episodes are deep, deep, deep dives. It's more conversational than dissect, but I think you get the same level of analysis that you get on Dissect. In fact, we co-wrote the Yeezus season of Dissect. So if you enjoyed the lyrical analysis going on in that season, then you're probably going to like what we do on Watching the Throne, except you might just not like how much banter there is. But that's it. If you're enjoying the channel and the video and you want to support us, the easiest way is to like, subscribe, or comment, as those things tell YouTube this is a channel people like, so then they show it to others, which goes a long way in helping us get some notice and gain an audience and all of that stuff. So I'm going to go not talk again for many hours and have some podcast recording to do tomorrow. And of course, more videos to make. So hopefully, my voice recovers here soon, but thanks for watching. And until next time, stay wavy and keep it loopy. Cheers.